Hey everybody, it's CasamusLEGO and welcome back to another video, and this time I'm going to be doing a complete retrospective of all the minifigures that I made in 2022 and a brief summary of the projects that I made and the various figures and projects that I brought to the channel. So before we get any further, I just want to say Happy New Year. Thank you so much for a great 2022. I made a lot of great projects and wrapped up some really exciting things and just got around to so many projects that I have been excited for many years, and overall it was just a very great year in terms of figure customizing. This is going to be a pretty unscripted video. I'm just going to have a brief conversation with myself talking about the various projects and the events such as Brick Fair. For the first time I was able to attend, and I met a lot of great people and hung out with a few friends, and that was a lot of fun because I've never been able to do something like that. If you were there, I appreciate you coming over to the table that we had set up and all the figures that we had. I had my case and everyone else was there too. I have a few footage of that, but I'm probably not going to release it, so just check out I think there are other videos that people have made that I've appeared in, but it doesn't matter. I was really excited to be able to attend for my first time, and it was a lot of fun. I hope to go back next year. In this video, I'm not going to be doing a complete retrospective of every project that I did, like I've done in the previous years, but I just want to mention a few of my favorites, and we have to start off with The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. That was an amazing project, and it wrapped up the Lord of the Rings series. That's a project, a continual project that I've had in the works since 2019, if you will, when I first conceptualized it and had figured out really what figures I wanted to make, and it was a joy to be able to bring each of those to the channel. This 3 sets of 10 plus figures. It was really exciting. It's one of my favorite things I've ever done in the history of my life, I would say. The Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite stories ever made. Another great project that I was able to finish was the LEGO Star Wars Original Trilogy project. I wanted to do the Empire figures in 2020, I think it was, but I held off for, I think, a few reasons. For this point, I can't even understand or remember what those were, but I got around to doing the Empire and the Return of the Jedi in this year, and that was a lot of fun. That was 10 plus figures each. I think there were 10 in Empire, and then there were 12 or 13 in Return of the Jedi. I don't remember, but they were both really big projects, especially Return of the Jedi, which when I first made that, I was surprised that it was actually 38 minutes, and then I was editing The Lord of the Rings, and we were only at King Theoden's segment, and it was already, I think, just as long. And I thought, oh my gosh, this Return of the King showcase is going to be an hour long. So if you watch the entire thing, this is a complete side tangent. If you watch that entire thing, I'm very thankful for that because it was a lot to put together. But I did finish the original trilogy project, and that's a complete series that I'm very happy with as well. I'm really looking forward to starting the prequel series, the prequel trilogy next year with the Phantom Menace figures, so that'll be exciting. I also managed to finish all 3 of the Spider-Man figures, so that was another great project that I got around to that I'm really thankful for. I'm also really happy that I brought some more Nintendo minifigures to the channel this year. That's where I started as a LEGO customizer, and I never really had an opportunity to make some more. And this last semester in university, I was in a class about the history of video games, and we talked a lot about the NES era. And I just figured that I wanted to make some classic looking minifigures based on the Nintendo characters that I love and hold dear to my heart. So that was a lot of fun to be able to bring those in kind of my new style, mix it with the figures I used to make, and make for a really great little set of 3 figures. Samus might be one of my favorite figures of the entire year. The interpretation I did on her, where it was the NES sprite, but I changed some things here and there, really makes for a unique figure in the entire collection, and I'm really, really happy with it. And I hope to be bringing some more minifigures like that in 2023, so we can kind of start with a brief what I'm planning to do in 2023. And I'm not going to show an entire set of my notes of what I'm thinking of when I'm considering for projects, because really, I don't know what 2023 is going to look like. It was a miracle that I was even able to make minifigures in this year, because school was really intense, and I kind of anticipate it being that way for the rest of my university career. So I'm not going to be promising anything at this moment, but what I do know is that I really want to continue with the annual projects, such as the Star Wars prequel trilogy, as now that's a new thing, and also the Harry Potter series. So I'd love to get around to doing sets for Prisoner of Azkaban and the Phantom Menace, of course, but that's really all that I can tell you for sure. I'd love to make stuff for The Last of Us. I've got Mandalorian ideas. I know Dune Part 2 is coming out, and I can't wait for that as well. So we'll have to see if I can fit things in, but really, But I don't want to be guaranteeing anything because I do not know what 2023 is going to look like. So I'm just going to kind of wait for the year to start and we'll ride the wave and see what happens from there. But really, that's all I wanted to discuss in this video. Nothing crazy, no serious projects really in the works right now. But besides this New Year's video and maybe a Lord of the Rings minifigure retrospective collection video, which is something that I'm working on still. But I just wanted to make this very brief 2022 New Year's video as I've done in the past. And just wanted to have another opportunity to thank you all for a great year. Also, this year we reached 10,000 subscribers, which was really exciting. I've been stuck at maybe 8,000 or 9,000 for a year and a half now, so that was really rewarding to finally break through and reach that milestone. As small as that may be, that's a big number for me, and I'm just really happy to have a lot of supporters that appreciate the work that I bring to this channel, because it's always not easy. So with that, I'll see you again in 2023. Thank you so much for a great year, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.